Working on that thing, aren't you, lady? Damn, is anybody gonna come up tonight? Lady, you're not gonna have any teeth left. Crazy dog. Dog with a bone. Hello, Janice. I'm beginning to think something wrong with this deal. How you tonight? I don't know. I stayed on about 10 minutes a while ago, and then didn't nobody come in. I thought, well, damn. Maybe it's just one of them slow nights. I ate too much a while ago. I had some chicken breasts left. I threw them in the slow cooker and dumped a can of corn and a can of beans and some cream of chicken soup, a little garlic. Yeah, see, and it's 11:11 here now. So I had been coming on a little earlier than this. I made that powder stuff, boy, that was good. Added a little bit of salt to it and some of that Cholula hot sauce. I ate 3 damn bowls of it. I always have been about everything, Janet. Well, that's what my exes tell me anyway. Hello, Ariel. How you doing, girl? I haven't yet, Janice. The Facebook screwed up on me. I got to go back in and change the password on it. I'll get that thing maybe tomorrow. I can straighten that thing out. I'll look at them. Well, when they got into these computers of mine here a while back, I had to wipe all that stuff out. And damn, it's been a long time since I had a Facebook password. I remind me to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am to Ariel. Have you ever heard that song by Jerry Reed, Janice? PMS, I guess. Well, sometime when you got a few minutes, we'll type that one in. It's funny. Yeah, some people it don't bother a bit, and some people turn into maniacs, moody. Hello, Miss Carol Walters. How you doing tonight? I can imagine, Janet. One time I bought a company out and had about 60 women employees. Oh, only guy. Oh, my Lord. It was quite an experience. You walked in the door in the morning, and if you said hello to one of them, you better say hello to every damn one of them. I didn't have to fool with it, but about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. And then the guy that I sort of bought it for wound up and took it over then. I didn't envy him. Now, some people, it doesn't seem to make any difference at all. You really enjoyed playing sports, didn't you? I've been cussed out a few times, stuff like that. Hello, Miss Gina. How you doing tonight? I've been keeping up with every post you come up with, girl. Yeah, I was pretty much a loner too, Carol. I got cussed a few times just because I just let things go. Yeah, that's all you can do, one step at a time, Miss Gina. Sound like they're working on you anyway. I just realized I am way outnumbered in here in this conversation. He's sitting down here chewing on a bone. I swear that dog gets on that bone and starts chewing and wonder you got any teeth. I'll tell you what, I wonder any of it got grown. I'll tell you, what Dr. Phil was talking about, a defining moment. When I was in the fourth grade, I guess, they had a kid that was about a half a thug, and he had me buffaloed. I was scared to death of him. And I had a good friend of mine that was about a foot taller than everybody else in school. And we lived next door to each other, and we played and wrestled around and everything else. We walked out of school one day, and Buddy, that thug, popped off something at me, and I cowed down and looked around, and my other buddy was with me. John told me, "Buddy, get out here and go on." I got to thinking about that. Here I am cowing down to Buddy, and me and John wrestled around, and I could put him on the ground. And the next day we walked out of school, and the bully jumped on me. When he did, well, he was on the ground pretty damn quick. And I made up my mind after that if you were going to buffalo me, you were damn sure going to have to prove it. Yeah, I saw that. Have you still not had to press that button, Gina? You got any brothers or sisters, Gina? You just had that done recently, didn't you, Janice? It's been too long since you went to the cardiologist. It's funny what you remember about growing up. Hmm. Hello, Ken. I'm glad you come in here, man. There's all females in here. They had me outnumbered. I'll pick on Ken now. Hmm. Lord, you'd have liked to have been around me then a few years ago. I know they've been working you over. At one time, Janice, I had 30 head of horses I was breaking. But you just take care of yourself. They'll get it figured out, Gina. I know it's a stress deal, but I'd buy the wildest, roughest, most of the time stallions 2 or 3 years old that I could find. I could buy them cheap and break them out. I made a lot of money on them horses. You talking about people trying to kill you when you're young. I had some uncles that were that way with me. Ain't no telling how many times I'd get on that damn horse and be riding and all of a sudden wind up under his belly because they loosened gird up. A bareback's tough. You either got one that's got a high bone on his back or you got one that's so damn wide you can't get your legs around him. I used to train them horses to run barrels. That and cutting horses. And you know, I went to Vietnam, and when I came back, I just didn't have any interest in them at all. They, I sold everything I had. The guy bought my last one, and he was a hell of a horse. And I told him, I said, dude, I'll sell him to you, but there's one kick goes to it. You're gonna take every bridle, saddle, blanket, curry comb that I got, or I ain't gonna sell him. I got on an English saddle one time. Changed that thing after riding Western saddles. That was weird. You can go on, Gina, get you something to eat and go stretch out and relax, girl. We'll be praying for you. Hello, Daniel. I lost that muscle on the inside of that right leg, and I really never have rode, I don't think, one horse since then. But I don't know if I can handle a rough horse now because I can't clamp with that right leg like I used to. It's just what you get used to. I was lucky when I was growing up. My grandfather had a small ranch, and I was raised up on it. And then after I got grown, my dad bought one, and so I always had a place to keep a horse. That I was around horses. Hey, sunfish. Well, I hope they do you some good, Ariel. You enjoying that hot weather? Yeah, and that's the truth. They make them saddles for what you use them for, Janet. Western saddles, like down here in Texas, you riding heavy brush with thorns and all kind of stuff. And them old saddles protect your legs and your feet pretty good. And if you pop in that brush here in Texas, well, I wound up and bought my first one riding donkeys. I damn near stand up and let them run out from under me. Those things got real popular down here for a while. And for a while, you could go to a sale barn and buy a donkey for $5, $10. They'd give them to you. I was up in Colorado hunting up on top of the mountains. Looked up and there was a wagon and about, I don't know, probably 25, 30 riders. And they were all riding mules. They had their mountain mules. I got talking to them guys, and some of them mountain mules that are raised in those mountains are bringing $25,000 a piece. Hello, Carl. How you and the ladies doing? I tell you what, a dog can take up more room on a bed than two people can, and you can't move them like they glued to them sheets. That'd be like riding them mules down in the Grand Canyon. I bet that'd be a hell of a trip. That was always my dream hunt, to go elk hunting on horseback. You just here, huh, Carl? It's amazing how much room I can take up in it, Sunfish. A little lady is, she can take a half a bed up when she sprawls out. How the girls doing, Carl? Ah, that's good. Tell them we said hello. I had a friend of mine that went on one of them horseback hunts. They rode up him in the mountains about 25 miles the, on country, about like you're talking about, Janice. When they started out of there coming home, he said, I'm walking. I ain't riding the damn horse down the edge of them cliffs again. But he did. He walked out that 25 miles. And some buddies of mine had some bad luck on some of those hunts. One of them, there were four guys got with a guide, and he had the horses and stuff. And the they got up one morning, and usually that guide would wake them up before daylight. He didn't wake them up. Finally, they got all up, got to walk around, and finally went and checked the tent the guide was in, and he had died. And they didn't know how in the hell to get out of there. Finally, they just took a compass and a couple of horses and just rode a straight line until they finally hit a road. They flew in there with a helicopter and took them all out, but they couldn't bring none of the gear out. It had stayed up there all winter. When I was growing up, my mom had a white German Shepherd. They were pure white. All the experts are really getting word that about Mount St. Helens. They expecting it to blow any time. Lord, I rode them a jillion miles. Yeah, they're black German Shepherds are protective as hell. Really. I imagine I put 300,000 miles on a motorcycle. And Lord, we used to wear them bicycles out left and right. Yeah, hey, it can happen. Hello, Fairy Dust. How you doing, lady? You haven't got much protection on. Mm. You doing all right, Miss Fairy Dust? Well, come on, girl, get after it. Can y'all hear a lady chewing on that bone? What if she got any teeth left? Everything going good here. She's working on it. That bone's about as big as she is. Now, she ought to have the cleanest teeth in captivity. She's been steady chewing on that bone for an hour. That dog is something else. You know, I've heard her bark twice and growl once, and that's the only sound that dog has made since I've had her. I've had her, what, 4 or 5 months now? I ain't never seen a dog that was so quiet. If she runs into something when she's running or something, you think it hurt her, she won't yelp even. I can't believe how quiet she is being a female. Ooh, I'm better start ducking. Yep. Oh, let's see. Probably June, something like that. Might have been July when I got her. But I had Rocky for several months after Ironwood, and then after he died, well, I didn't get Lady for a couple months probably. Little old Boston Terriers are hard to find. I probably had her 5 or 6 months. Yeah. Well, I had that kidney taken out in December, and I was in the hospital for 2 months. So that'd be January, and got out in February just in time for Ironwood. And I still have Rocky at Ironwood. Whoever had her must have used a fly swatter on her because I picked the fly swatter up and she just, I mean, she tucks her tail and she runs. You must have done a good job on that old boy last night. He never did show back up there, it does. Well, Lady is the craziest dog I ever seen. She just had laid back. Well, you see her when I put her up on screen. But when you put her outside, damn, she goes 8. Maybe that was enough. We tried to let him stay, but he wouldn't get off of it. I get tickled at these people. They can't believe I don't smoke weed. And just they just can't get that through their head. Oh, must have got his attention anyway. No, it's been quiet tonight. Okay, Miss Ariel, I hope you have a good night, girl. Don't let that dog kick you out of bed now. Okay, all right, we're figuring pretty close then, wasn't we? Lady's a well-traveled dog. They put her on an airplane and flew her down here from Montana. Yeah, I didn't realize how much I miss having a dog. Folks, I think I'm going to shut this thing down early tonight. I can't hardly keep my eyes open. We've been on here nearly an hour. We can go check the inside of my eyelids.